What up though? Welcome back to another episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gills. I'm your boy Dollar Gills, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. Let's get into it because this episode was spicy. Y'all, Stunna and Biggie are still going at it. Stunna's in the corner, putting up her hair, taking off her shoes. You know, she's getting ready to get active. Meanwhile, Biggie's in the corner, steady bumping her gums, talking about she hires girls like Stunna to work for her. They square up for a fair fight. No sneaking, nothing. Stunna goes in to swing at Biggie a couple times and then Biggie grabs her and puts her in the headlock. Security rushes in and breaks him up only after Stunna lets go of Biggie's hair because she had a grip on that thing. They separate the two and Biggie steady running her mouth talking down on Stunna. Then eventually they square up again and go for round 3. Well, round 2 because the first round don't count because Biggie snuck Stunna. Stunna goes in for the kick and a swing. And then Biggie goes in to swing and she misses. But to be honest with you guys, had that hit connected to Stunna, that would have knocked the Mario coins right out of Stunna's head. Biggie tries some WWE move on Stunna and security steady trying to break them up, and then somehow Stunna managed to snatch Biggie's chain right off of her neck. That's when security breaks him apart finally, and then we see Tommy come out and try to like hype up Biggie, and then Stunna walks off. I was rooting for Stunna girl and hoping she was gonna give Biggie the business, but I mean, with Biggie even having the upper hand, she didn't do much besides sneak Stunna and push her around. My favorite part of the fuckery was whenever Stunna girl grabbed Biggie's chain that she snatched off her neck and was rubbing it all over her body parts and then just chunks that motherfucker into the wilderness. Low key though, it sounded like Biggie wanted to cry when she was yelling at Stunna, and then we see that she felt some type of way because when she was walking away from production, she turned around and started threatening them and then slams the door to her room. I'd say this fight was a tie because none of them really did anything for them to have that much animosity towards each other. I seen cafeteria fights go harder than what they did. I guess the most important question here is, who do you think won this fight? Now Biggie's in the kitchen hyping herself up and explaining to the other baddies why she has beef with Stunna Girl. Meanwhile, Stunna Girl's in the other room with Kat, and then things start getting a little cringy because Kat goes into mom mode and she's trying to clean up Stunna's nose, and then she says she pretty much knew something was going to go down because the energy wasn't right with Biggie, and Biggie was already in her feelings at the beginning of this whole conversation. But you insisted that they talk and then you walked away to leave them by themselves. Back in the kitchen, Biggie's telling Natalie that Stunna Girl's the one that starts all the issues and that she's actually the one antagonizing all the other girls, including herself. And then Natalie says she's gonna have a one-on-one with Stunna Girl about antagonizing everybody. Now Natalie's having that one-on-one with Stunna, and whatever Stunna was eating, that's all I could focus on because it looked good as f. Natalie's only pressuring Stunna about fighting inside the club, which is good advice for Natalie's pockets. Other than that, she's just talking in circles because you know damn well Natalie loves the drama. Tommy and Biggie go shopping for the road trip to Phoenix because half the girls are taking the PJ and the other half are taking the tour bus. Razor, Scotty, Lo, Stunna, and Natalie take the PJ. They all look like they're vibing, they're having a good time, but the energy kind of shifts in the PJ whenever Razor tries to give Stunna Girl some advice about how she's handling her business with the other girls. Stunna says who is Razor to be giving her any kind of advice when she can't even handle her liquor. Facts though. I don't know if it was just me, but you could tell that Stunna was not feeling what Razor was saying and she was not trying to listen to anything. Back on the bus, somehow Tommy convinces everybody to put on a beauty mask and go and commit a misdemeanor and shoplift. It was kind of cringy to watch, but it was also nice seeing Tommy let loose and have some kind of fun. But my question is, do you think Zeus really let them steal, or it was all just for cameras? Y'all, on the PJ, Razor's still trying to give Stunna some life advice and have a heart-to-heart with her when she already made it known that she doesn't need a big sister or a mama, and she feels like that's just respecting her. The main question here is, who let Razor drink again? You could tell the Casamigos is talking for Razor because she starts getting defensive when she realizes Stunna ain't listening to what she's saying. Seems like at some point when the PJ landed, the conversation went south between Stunna and Razor. We see Razor yelling in Stunna's face, like she was all in her face yelling, then some tussling, and it looks like Razor has a grip on Stunna's hair and she's swinging on her, and Razor ain't got no wig on. Security is everywhere, and then the episode ends. This episode was spicy, y'all. I was really hoping that Stunna was gonna handle Biggie and give her the business, but she held her own against somebody that was twice her size. And Biggie didn't do much besides put her in a headlock and push her around. Kat keeps looking crazier and crazier. It's like she's the only one that doesn't see that Stunna's gonna do what Stunna wants to do. It was nice seeing Tommy relax and kind of unwind and have fun, even though they committed a misdemeanor for fun. My girl Razor could have left that message in the draft. She might have been coming from a good place, but you know, dealing with somebody like Stunna, it's best just to drink your Casamigos and mind your business. What did you guys think about this episode? I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gills. I'm your boy, Dollar Gills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. If you want to see what my life is like outside of YouTube, be sure to follow me on my Instagram account at Dollar Gills with 2 L's and a Z. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.